In a powerful display of leadership centered on national dignity and social equity, President Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso has embarked on an ambitious plan to construct and distribute homes to ordinary citizens across the country. The initiative, which many are calling a historic shift in public welfare, aims to address widespread housing insecurity while simultaneously reinforcing a sense of unity, stability, and nation-building during a critical phase in Burkina Faso's history. This move reflects Traore's broader commitment to restructuring state-society relations, reducing poverty, and restoring faith in leadership amid persistent external and internal challenges. A vision rooted in social justice. From the outset of his presidency, Ibrahim Traore has made it clear that his administration would not be business as usual. Rooted in revolutionary ideals and drawing inspiration from the legacy of Thomas Sankara, Traore has focused on putting the welfare of the Burkinabè people at the center of governance. Housing has long been a challenge in Burkina Faso, with growing urban populations, underdeveloped rural infrastructure, and displacement caused by both terrorism and climate change. Recognizing that secure shelter is foundational to human dignity and national development, Traore's housing initiative is not just about buildings. It is a political statement about equity, justice, and state responsibility. Every Burkinabè deserves a safe roof over their head. We are not waiting for foreign aid or promises from distant capitals. We are building with our own hands, our own people, for our own future, the president declared during a site visit to one of the construction zones outside Ouagadougou. The mechanics of the project. The project, dubbed Faso Ni Taba, Burkina's Strength, is being implemented in phases beginning with regions most affected by displacement and poverty. Construction is underway in both urban outskirts and rural towns, with plans to build 10,000 housing units by the end of the year and over 50,000 within 5 years. Each home is designed with resilience and sustainability in mind. Built using locally sourced materials such as compressed earth blocks and solar panels, the houses are not only cost-effective but also environmentally friendly. Local labor is employed at every stage, creating jobs, stimulating the economy, and fostering a sense of ownership within communities. In areas like Kaya, Dori, and Fada-Ngourma, regions that have faced high levels of insecurity, construction sites have become symbols of hope. Local militias and community groups have even volunteered to protect workers and ensure uninterrupted progress. Selection and distribution. To ensure fairness and avoid political manipulation, the government has set up an independent housing distribution committee composed of local leaders, civil society representatives, women's groups, and youth organizations. Priority is given to displaced families, widows, the elderly, and low-income earners. The application process is transparent, and lists of recipients are publicly displayed in town halls. Beneficiaries receive the homes completely free of charge, with no strings attached. "This house is a miracle for me and my children," said Aminata Ouedraogo, a widow who lost her husband in a terrorist attack in Somme province. "We have moved from living under a tree to having a door that locks, walls that protect, and a roof that shields us from the rains. I am grateful beyond words." A people-centered revolution. Traore's approach to housing is part of a broader social contract he is forging with the Burkinabè people. His administration has moved away from donor dependency models and neoliberal prescriptions that often benefit elites and foreign contractors. Instead, he champions grassroots empowerment. Many of the youth working on housing sites were previously unemployed or displaced. Now, they are receiving training in masonry, carpentry, solar installation, and plumbing, skills they can use long after the last brick is laid. This initiative has also strengthened ties between the military-led government and the citizenry. Soldiers, engineers, and civilians are working side by side in what the president calls a national family effort. Continental attention and inspiration. Traore's housing program has attracted attention from across the continent. In many African countries where slums are growing faster than cities and millions live in informal settlements, Burkina Faso's bold approach offers a fresh model. Observers in Mali and Niger, two Sahelian countries facing similar socio-political upheavals, have praised Traore's initiative as a demonstration of what African-led development can look like when driven by courage, creativity, and commitment to the people. This is not about charity, commented a visiting Malian journalist. This is about dignity. Traore is doing what many leaders promise but never deliver, giving power back to the people. Challenges and criticism. Despite widespread support, the initiative has not been without criticism. Some skeptics question the sustainability of fully free housing, arguing it may place a heavy burden on national resources. Others fear favoritism could creep into the distribution process over time. International media and certain Western commentators have also raised eyebrows, suggesting the project may be part of Traore's strategy to consolidate power. However, supporters counter that even if politically beneficial, the tangible impact on ordinary citizens cannot be denied. Let the critics talk, said a construction worker in Bobo Dioulasso. We're the ones lifting bricks. We're the ones sleeping in new homes. That's all that matters. President Traore has stated that housing is just one pillar of his vision. Plans are underway to integrate the new residential zones with schools, health clinics, water systems, and local markets. This holistic approach aims to create entire people-first communities rather than isolated housing clusters. There are also discussions about involving Burkinabè in the diaspora to fund or sponsor homes in their home villages, creating a bridge between global citizens and local development. Furthermore, the administration is documenting the process for possible replication across West Africa. Burkina Faso may soon become a case study in how a low-income country, facing threats from terrorism and economic instability, can still achieve social transformation through political will and collective action. In a world where many leaders chase global headlines and foreign loans, Ibrahim Traore's housing initiative reminds Africans and the world that real leadership begins at home, literally, by building homes and giving them freely to the people. Traore is doing more than constructing walls. He is building hope, dignity, and a future where every Burkinabè can feel that their nation cares for them. If this model holds, Burkina Faso may not just be rebuilding houses, it may be rebuilding trust in African leadership.